a very good morning, everybody, and welcome to day 13 of the Imagine Cruising World Indoor Bowls Championships for 2024. We're live from Potters Resorts here in Hopton-on-Sea. So let's have a look at what we have. Well, we have a great game in the World Open Singles this morning. It's Les Gillett who will play Mervyn. So let's have a look at what we have for the rest of today. So 1 o'clock game, we have a repeat of last year's World Open Singles final. That's going to be a great one. Jamie Walker takes on Scotland's Jason Banks. And then for the rest of the day, we're going to the Ladies World Match Play. About 3 o'clock will be Catherine Redknapp against Nicole Rogers. And then the evening game at 7:30, Kerry-Ann Glenn, last year's runner-up, takes on Julie Feast. So we're going to have a great day of bowls once again. We're going to go down to the International Arena and pick up coverage from the BBC.
Thank you very much, Rishi. Yes, welcome back to the International Arena here at Potters Resort. Let's welcome out the first of our players. And first out, we have a man who is 2 times pairs and 2 times mixed pairs world champion and former winner of this event, the world singles title. Ranked number 14 in the world, welcome out England's Mervyn King. His opponent, also from England, has 3 world titles to his name, including 2 world pairs trophies, and is a previous world singles champion. Welcome out, world number 2, Les Gillett.
Good morning, Rishi, and a fresh one it is. A bit crispy out there today, but we are snug and warm. Les Gillett, one of the few left-handers in the bowl's top echelon.
Jack line 27 metres.
Two of the titans of the game over the last 20-25 years. Les will take his time as always, Sean. He's takes a while on the mat just to get ready and get going.
Mervyn's bowl's 2 feet, yours 2.5.
Les is a lot slower than a lot of the players, and a couple of the games yesterday were so quick. Les a bit more considered, takes a bit of time to think about each shot, and of course they've got the time, the shot clock's there, but it's there to use.
Yes, he uses 15, maybe 18, 20 seconds sometimes just on the mat. Started doing that a few years ago and felt that it helped his game. Felt that he was just rushing things a little bit. Both these players are draw shot experts. They're using swinging bowls.
Stay along, please, Alan. Stay along, please.
Same manufacturer and the same model as well. Mervyn was rolling up. Yesterday I had a quick word with him and he put down one particular model and I looked at it and he just said, I don't think so. I said, yes, I think you need something a bit stronger, mate. And he changed to this model, an XP, which just gives you a little bit extra swing. And players will do that throughout the tournament. They'll adjust according to the time of the day they're playing, the conditions of the rink.
Well played. There's just drawing the shot, came all the way back. Wasn't sure it was getting back at one point.
One red. It's just slightly past. Half inch. One shot, let's get it.
Confirmation, one shot. Just keep it tight the first 2 or 3 ends.
1-0 first end.
Element of disturbance will go on for the first few ends as more and more people come into the arena. But it's a good crowd. And there we have him, Hugo the dog. I think that's a young one as well. But he's absolutely delightful.
Shot length 26.5 meters.
You see Les just taking his time. Great respect for Les. He dropped out of the top 16 a few years ago and played in the qualifiers, made his way back.
It's very good here. Drawing the shot, well played.
Consolidated his position in the top 16 and then went on and achieved what he'd always wanted to achieve by winning the singles. It's not easy to play in those qualifiers. They're 5, 6 games, often 6 games most of the time in one day, and that's pretty tough.
And it's hard to get through the qualifiers once, isn't it? Let alone people that sort of do it consistently year after year. It's very impressive.
You get to the 5 or 6 games and it gets pretty tiring.
Yeah, it's a very long day.
One second.
Yes.
Mervyn's wife, Suzanne. Same with David Gourlay.
Well, they're nicely grouped, but the shots against. Top side of the jack would be good. Come back right to the middle. Lovely ball.
2 red.
Les Gillett just breaking under Merv's wide bowl. Makes it harder here for Mervyn. Going quick, just trying to lift the red bowl. Connection with the jack is good.
Not the best result. That could have broken better.
Yeah, I think any jack movement over the other side where
shots, let's
all
get
his
it.
bowls were just went the wrong way. His bowl did come through, but Jack flicking over there for an extra 1 down.
Jack 9, 26 meters.
Left hand on his backhand should hold up just a little bit longer than normal. Yep, just enough to make it. Les plays across his body a little bit when he plays the backhand so he can hold the line.
Slightly favour yours, Les.
Okay.
So, one to red at the moment. To see if he can add another.
Better hear from Merv. the ball.
One green.
Last bowl, Alan. My last bowl, how far, please?
The gap is 18 inches. That's
Switching
just
over
forward.
his hand here to draw the shot.
About 16 inches.
He's not sure about the weight on this. Might be a bit quick. Mervyn's having a look. It is a good measure between the red and green. We're not quite sure at the moment.
Sorry.
We think it's one green, but they're looking at the measure. I have a favour for the red as second shot.
It is close. I still favour the red though, slightly.
Merv asking again in the hope that Alan's decision may have changed.
It's funny on measures, everyone's got an opinion, but at the same time, the best person out there at the moment is Alan Thornhill. He's the marker and he gets the best view.
Well done, Merv. Took the opportunity.
Up like this. Two green and a measure.
Neil Bryce came into the world opposed to officials panel some years ago now. Very experienced. Been umpire for a long time. Comes from Belfast. Played for my club actually. Very tight-knit officials team, very experienced. Go back again just to make sure. Wow, that is close.
3 shots, Mervyn King.
Well, no matter how much of an expert you are, it doesn't matter. There's always someone somewhere who knows the answer. And the answer on that occasion was green.
Jack length 28.5 metres.
Les Gillett has made his way up to world number 2, seeded for 3 in this event, of course. The defending champions always seeded 1. So he's had some very strong performances in the last few years. Think back how long ago when he won the International Open as a qualifier.
1 green. Yeah, 7-inch gap.
Before some of the players in this event actually were born. Mervyn King, well, he was world number 3 back in the 1997-98, and he's still in the top 16.
Yeah, that's very impressive, isn't it? He's also played 3 Commonwealth Games, Merv, outdoors on the outdoor circuit as well. He's been around the game at the top level for a really long time.
Well, that's not a bad ball, actually. That might open up an opportunity for the next delivery. Mervyn will realise he needs another ball in. Short balls are not going to help him.
Yeah, his bowl's looking a little bit lonely in there. Les would have a chance to turn it out. Needs a friend.
Oh, this is good.
Exactly what he wanted. Good enough for second as well.
Well, that ball might change Les's
Favourite
mind.
2, Les.
Yeah, prior to that, he would have been looking to run the ball, run it out. Still going for the runner. This is damage limitation, hoping for a good result. Oh, wow. How did he make that gap through an edge?
Les just under the line here slightly. Gets a clip off the front green bowl. Straight through the channel between his 2 reds. Didn't really look possible with that amount of pace to get through that gap.
Yep. Any contact, he was taking one off and possibly doing better. Oh, there's the ladies who've seen themselves on the big screen. Little wave.
2 shots, Mervyn King.
Mervyn King backs up that treble at last end with 2 on this end.
Set score 3-5 after 4 ends. Jack length 27 metres.
Mervyn's always had that sweet delivery. Plays on a wide line. Nickname for years was Merv the Swerve because he could swerve balls around short balls so accurately.
Green.
It's a change over to the other side. So often you drop short. It's a tricky one, this. This is forced onto the hand where if he touches the jack, it's coming to the green balls. dead weight required.
And he's played it. Well played.
That's a really good ball because that wasn't easy.
1 red.
It needed to be neat down there. Had the opportunity to sit off of Mervyn's green back bowls, but didn't need it. Drawn the shot clean.
That will struggle. Yep, he's waving at it, but once you go outside, he just doesn't want to come back. Well, give it a chance to get to the green and fall back, but just over the
1
pace.
shot. Let's get it.
Set score 4-5 after 5 hits. Jack length 25 meters.
Two good opening bowls from Les Gillett. Not nailing it, but good lead in nonetheless.
Both these players are so good at the draw shot that you don't play too many weight shots.
2 red.
My last ball, Alan, how far short?
6 inches short of jack high.
Well, this might be a protector for the other side, just a bit short. Well, still there. Shake of the head because he realised that he was giving Mervyn a little bit too much room. But we'll see. Mervyn going a little bit narrow with extra weight, looking for the jack.
He's got the jack clean.
That's a beauty. And the reason he played it like that was because you know what it's like, Sean, coming down that side, it holds off.
Yeah, and when you're fiddling around with sort of dead pace or just overplaying it, they're really hard shots. decided it was better to play it with a bit more conviction, picked up the jack clean, and his bowl's run through. Yard, 4 feet to draw for Les Gillett, but Mervyn's asking the question. And he's also got back last bowl.
Yes, secure second and then hope for the shot. Plenty of room for the shot. You'd expect him to get past. Oh, he hasn't got past it. Oh, Laz.
Weight was good enough, just a bowl under the line.
It's not like him to be inside the line, though. Played that down narrow. This is going to be a fairly soft turnaround, I think, for two shots to Mervyn, or certainly should be. Mervyn deciding to play on his backhand because there's just so much room.
2 shots, Mervyn King.
That was a nice
Score
conversion.
7 after 6 ends.
Yeah, played the brave shot by choosing that amount of pace, and it paid off. Good end.
Jack blank, 28.5 meters.
One red. One red.
This is coming well. Is he just going to make it? Quite.
One red.
Got it surrounded.
Yes, the draw shot's still available. Les knows he needs another ball in there because there is a front plant of green ball onto red. If Mervyn wants to think about it, that's narrowed it down, so just draw, I would imagine.
Gap is 7 inches.
It's not like him. Normally he's so good with the last ball. Positive player that way. Chance for Les.
One shot, there's Gillett.
Set score 5-7 after 7 ends. Jack length 27.5 meters.
Five inches.
He's not sure about this one. Thinks it's over the pace, and it is. It's a useful ball.
Just the one, Alan.
2.
Les will be thinking to himself here, anything behind the jack and counting is good. That's why he's changing onto his forehand.
Yeah, if he can just cover that green bowl, pick up another shot as well, even better.
This is arriving with a bit of pace as well to the green one.
That's a very good bowl.
Favour 3.
Last bowl, please.
Last bowl is 2 feet.
This is better.
Yeah, pace is much better here. Going to be second.
1 red.
Shake the head, Mervyn. He probably let that go and thought I'm really close, but by his standards, he's not. But he is second shot. He has to think about the next end's the last end, so if he could pick up a single, it would make a massive difference.
Timeout called. Les has 4 timeouts remaining.
Card play. There's changing over. Not wanting to leave a shoulder for Mervyn.
Yes, that's probably why I thought he might have played the other side again and just took a little bit of weight off. But if he tucks in and past the green one, that's good.
Yeah, that's a good bolt.
Well, I think this will force Mervyn into playing weight. He'll play through this.
There's a channel now. good contact with the 2 red balls. It's got a green ball waiting a yard through. It's worth playing, worth arriving.
Well, not playing this with the weight I expected. I thought he would go in narrow with more weight. He's played the high line to try and get the ball back with just about 3 or 4 yards.
2 shots, let's get him.
That's surprising because that's the hard shot.
Set score 7-7 under 8 games.
So, one end shootout. Haven't been much between the 2 players, to be fair, Shane. I always thought maybe a tied set would probably have been a very fair result.
They've been very evenly matched. I think it's fair to say that neither player has been absolutely nailing it, but they've been they're both playing similar at the moment, aren't they? There's really not much to choose, which is obviously why the score's 7-all, but
Jack length 28 meters.
the only difference has been the bowl from Mervyn on the 6th end, the pulling the jack through. Good conversion there. Pretty well matched so far.
Well, Les didn't look too happy with this ball. Turned his back on it, and that's the reason why. A bit of a nervy one, this one.
Brilliant correction from Mervyn King. It's more like it.
1 green.
Because it's the last end and it's really like almost a tie-break end. They'll look at it very slightly differently. There's no carryover of shots, you just have to get the number 1 and win the set. Not going to make it. Oh, that's not going to help.
1 green.
If you'd have been thinking about a runner, that is definitely not going to help.
Yeah, the gap is 6 inches.
Sure about that one.
The shake of the head from Merv said everything you need to know. Surely Les has just got to draw this. He doesn't like it.
I'll tell you what, he's not far away. May not have liked it, but if it drops back, it's a shot. And
1 red.
Mervyn's last ball.
Gap between mine and ledge.
He didn't
Between
help
yours
from the
and
point of view of
Les.
getting out of trouble now.
8 inches.
He's going to have to draw this. great ball by Les, even if he wasn't too sure about it.
Yeah, Mervyn down the backhand, looking to sit on Les's shot bowl.
Has to give it a chance,
Hasn't
must
got the
reach.
pace, not quite. That was a strange set of bowls in many
One
ways.
shot, first set, let's give it.
The heads weren't that tight. There were a lot of ends that were a little bit looser than you'd expect from two kind of specialist leads, and yeah, it was interesting. Could have gone either way.
The occasional longish, but nothing on the maximum yet. But that tells a story in itself. Neither player really settled onto one particular length. Not like Mervyn. He's just his weight has just been a little bit inconsistent the last few ends. But we do know that he's suffering from a head cold. He's had his wife was saying he's had a cold off and on for a number of weeks. Just can't shake it. And when you're out there in the heat, it doesn't help.
Two red.
My last bowl, Alan, please.
The gap is 18 inches.
That's Suzanne. Interesting character over the years, Mervyn. An estate manager. Out and about. Outdoor lifestyle. Good effort, but
Unlucky not to make contact with anything there.
yeah, but it's a bit of an indication of how much he's struggling at the moment, because normally that would be a clean draw.
Yeah.
Going searching a little bit. But say he's an interesting character, you know. He's with a 4x4 with a 12 bore over the shoulder and the dog.
Okay, there's Gillett.
And again, he's left himself a difficult draw. He's certainly looking for the better width, but has he got the running to
Needs
make
to
it?
hurry now.
Wow. May have taken one off.
Four shots, let's get it.
Didn't even do that. But if you're going to lose a full house, do it on the first end of the set. Plenty Plenty of time to recover.
Jack, now 27 metres.
This is very good from Les.
Yes, he's winning this battle, isn't he? The first 2 bowls, and he's putting pressure onto Mervyn to get out of trouble. Hasn't managed it the last few ends. He's on a good run, Les. 4 ends on the trot.
Two red.
Once again, if you miss with your first 2, you're going to be facing a 2 shots minimum. Les will add another. More than likely, if he doesn't, he'll get a position bowl.
Just a tuck right in here. That's good. Hasn't widened the target in any way. Might have trying to promote one of his green bowls. Good result there.
Oh wow, that was a big result.
One green.
Yeah, Merv made contact with the outside green bowl, spun across the head, but that was maximum, wasn't it? His own bowl running through to a really good position, 18 inches behind the jack 2.
Yes, there's an acknowledgement there, but Les is looking to see what the position is. He can draw this, it's readily available on that side, but it's narrow in terms of what he would want to play. There's also a shot coming through here. Now, he could get contact on that ball, or indeed the other one.
Timeout called.
He has got the best back
Les has
ball.
3 timeouts remaining.
I think if he made contact with his front red, I'm not sure that he might be able to get the split. I'm not sure the jack would necessarily move, which could be an option as well.
Yes, one of his balls would definitely go. But
The front bowl could end up shot if he got that perfectly. His front red.
it's one of our younger spectators. Well, we'll see if he's on his forehand. He's playing a slight runner to get inside. Sorry, of course he's left-handed. His forehand will be a draw, so backhand would have been the runner. Yeah, low percentage shot, but probably thinking to himself, I'm 4 up.
Yeah, I don't want to squeeze the jack and give Merv an extra 1. Possibly more, because he's got the last bowl, Merv, so I think it was sensible. He's got a good second there. Great effort.
One shot, Mervyn King.
Short ball.
Check line, 29.5 meters.
He's just not getting that first ball going. It's a struggle.
Yeah, and it's invariably short as well, which isn't helping the situation later on in the end.
Well, he's made the adjustment on weight. He's just struggling to get back into centre ring, even with a swinging ball.
Favour yours, yes.
On Jack Eye,
Yours is 1.5 inches past Jack High. Sorry? Yes, shot. It's close to second.
Mervyn's in trouble here, isn't he?
He is. He's not feeling it, is he? He's a lot of head shaking. I don't know whether he's not feeling great either, but he's just, it's not the Merv we kind of know out there, is it? At the moment.
And yet, in the first set, he was 7-4 up at 6 ends and looking quite good, but lost a single, a 2 and a 1. Chance, another chance. One red at the moment, close for the second.
Timeout called. Mervyn has 4 timeouts remaining.
Pace is better here. Just squeeze past the front. He has. Well played, Mervyn. Pulled one out there.
One green.
Just made the weight correction. Little touch off of Les's front ball. Sense of relief there, Corky.
Yeah, I think so. So he has been scratching a bit. Les, well, he's going for the percentage shot here. that really well. Clean ball was good as well. Clean ball would have been very successful.
Yeah, a couple of options down there. He had the plant, he had the bowl,
One shot.
got the green
Let's
bowl
get it.
solid, also got the jack on the way through to take one.
Set score 5-1 after 3.
Really good. What we call a conversion shot. It wasn't a big drive, but it's played with controlled weight. Converted one down to one up.
Jack length 27.5 meters.
Good opening bowl from Mervyn King. Much better starter.
My bowl's short, Alan.
Yeah, 12 inches short of jack high.
Not the best position for Les with his own first bowl because it's half in the way. The natural line is to come on to the red ball, so he has to play slightly inside it. Yep, that was the idea. Just didn't push with the extra weight to hold that line. It gives him good information.
One down, Alan.
2.
Still shaking his head. The problem was he hit that ball with probably about 4 feet of weight.
His head's going to fall off if he carries on.
It was meant to be a draw. That's going for bowler jack.
It's in the area, he's got the bowl.
Oh, got his own backbone, but it stays live. That the ball he hit, the one he played, has gone into the ditch. It's taken away.
Les is looking at the bowl here, but Mervyn has got last bowl. So do you take a chance and play the
Timeout
bowl,
call.
Corky? What would you play?
Les has 2 timeouts remaining.
Considering the score, I could just be drawing to this. 5-1 in front. He's one down. He knows he can draw the shot. He could get a bad result and come off something, take his own bowl, but at the same time, is he chasing the shot? No, he's just drawing. I think that's a wise decision.
I think his running bowl kind of cleared things out. There's a lot more room now.
Just not getting
Just on
back.
the wrong side. Merv's good here. Played it very well.
Two shots, Mervyn King.
Set score 5-3 after 4.
Merv just dropping under the front bowls here.
Jack length 28 meters.
Mervyn's just been slipping down the rankings. Last year number 8, this year number 14. Whereas Les's performances have been very consistent. Clear road, wasn't far away.
Yes.
I think Mervyn's been conscious of just dropping short too often, the change of length, movement on the mat, but he's still falling into that trap of short balls, and well, Les has given him another chance here. Shot ball, but there's a lot of room there.
It just looks like it's hard work out there for Mervyn. Just
well, that's good enough. The loose end.
One red.
Mervyn wouldn't normally even think about this too much. He'd just get down and play the ball. It's just not the same confidence about his play. He's played that and just turned his back on it.
even though he's drawn the shot.
I'm just looking at him there. I don't think that he realised how good that was, and that means you're in trouble.
Yeah, he's not feeling it as he normally would. That's what I said a couple of ends ago. It's just the touch isn't there. And I think he's bowling bowls that he thinks are half decent. They're dropping a couple of feet short, and then where'd you go? It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, shrug the shoulder. He had no idea. But you get days like that, and you just have to put the head down. He's still well in this match.
One shot, Mervyn King.
Set score 5-4 after 5.
That's what I've always said. It's what you bring to the game, and Mervyn King brings a lot of experience, and he knows how to get over the line, even when he's not playing particularly well. And in this case, when he's not feeling well. At the same time, you're playing against one of the top world players, and Sam doesn't look, well, she didn't look terribly happy this morning because she knew that he wasn't feeling good.
28.5 metres.
It's always difficult.
My ball, please, Alan.
8-inch gap.
It's that yarditis again, isn't it? That level of inconsistency which you're just not quite sure about.
Les Gillett making the most of it. 2 good opening bowls. Quality lead in there. Great effort. Just not quite getting back in time.
2 red.
Yeah, the problem with having short balls
There is a
there.
very, very small gap. Millimetre?
Millimetre.
A millimetre?
Yeah, it's quite small.
It is, but a millimetre, if you touch that, the jack's going to really move quick. So stay away from it. But saying when you play 2 short bowls, you know you have to be up with the 3rd bowl, and quite often you do overcorrect. He's left himself in bother now.
A very good bowl from Les.
3 red. The gap on that last bowl, 4 inches.
Mervyn asking about the gap simply because he wants to try and get in for second shot. Oh, has he kept the best for last? Don't think so.
Not quite here.
The best of his 4 bowls,
Three red.
but he's still a bundle down. Oh, I think Leslie just has to draw away here and don't worry about anything else. I'm surprised he's walking up.
I'm not. Taking his time. I mean, he's walking up to see the position of that green roll to see if it can come round
Timeout
it,
call.
but it's just
Les
a,
has 1 timeout remaining.
it's a tactic, isn't it? Bit of extra time, take a time out.
The opponent has more time to ponder
That's it.
the fact that he's losing 3 here, maybe 4, but at the same time, if you don't go up, the muscle memory's there. You can reset yourself very quickly and just play exactly the same bowl again. So there's 2 ways of looking at it. He certainly played a wider line than normal, but it is his forehand.
Les has played a fantastic end of bowls here. That's really, really good.
Well, it's very hard to win any
shots,
match
Les Gillett.
when you lose 2 full counts in one set.
Set score 9-4 after 6 innings.
Brilliant bowling.
One loose end, and Mervyn King, well, he's staring down the barrel of a second round loss here. 3 ends to go. He is suffering, you can definitely tell that.
Jack length 26.5 meters.
Local man, of course, Mervyn King, so you have a lot of support here, but in this particular set, not going so well. It's only 3 ends to go, but he has to score 6 shots, and that's a big ask at this stage. He's not grouping the balls.
Tremendous bowl again.
He's keeping the pressure on. He knows he can't afford to assume that he's going to win this.
Good effort here. Great effort here. Well played, Mervyn King. It's a beauty. Just squeezing in between Les's 2 red bowls. Little touch of the jack as well. It was a perler, wasn't it?
It was a beauty, no doubt about that. And he needed it. Still a good shot available to Les. Oh, he's coming down onto his own ball there. I think the green ball will probably go through the gap okay, but
Les has no timeouts remaining.
Jack coming back is also good. He's got a lovely position. Not much on the other side. If he does play his forehand, he's looking just to squeeze into it. So a slightly narrow line with controlled weight. He's just drawing it, and it's a good effort. He just closed it down, but I think he realised that there wasn't much for Mervyn either way. Mervyn will walk away from this.
Exactly. I mean, dropping a 1 at this stage is okay. He knows that Mervyn be struggling before to get to, and certainly now is
One shot,
no
Mervyn
chance.
King.
So yeah, sensible bowling from Les, and a brilliant bowl from Mervyn King there to get himself out of trouble.
Set score 9-5 after 7 ends.
Tactically, he stayed away from a couple of occasions when He's had a chance to come into it. Let's get it, but he realises with Mervyn having the last ball, he could have opened it up for a possible second shot to be added. As it was, that was impossible on that end. So
25.5 metres.
happy with 2 ends to go to be 4 up. So in many ways, this is almost, not quite, but almost like a one-end shootout. Les scores here. He goes through to the quarterfinals, and if Mervyn scores, well, he has to realistically pick up probably a 2 or 3.
Much better here from Mervyn King. Good opening 2 bowls.
What's the gap on the last bowl, please, Alan?
A 5-inch gap. One green.
Just trying to close the head down, Les, at the moment. Doesn't want to lose any more than 1 shot if he can. It's just struggling a little bit. There's no reason for Les Gillett to attack this.
No, just wants another close bowl. Another good second is good enough at this stage. Get the shot, well, that's a bonus. We're looking to sit off of Mervyn's back green bowl, I would have thought.
One green.
And Mervyn would really like to move the jack just a tiny bit. Doesn't take much, an inch or 2, and he makes 3. He has to guarantee the 2 though. I'm not surprised he's changed his hand. He can see more of the jack there in terms of turning it around the corner.
Just needs to hurry, he's diving into the front.
So often you can drop short. Let's just try and draw it off. He knows Mervyn needs a 4 the next end now at best, so if just try and draw for game. Just getting caught on the short bowl. So we'll go into the last end.
One shot, Mervyn King.
Oh, Mervyn's still smiling. I think he realises he's in a
Set score
difficult position.
9-6 after 8 ends. Jack length 29.5 meters.
Good start when you need 4 shots. Well, it's a good goal. It's in position. He's going to have to change to the other side at some time. Probably the next ball to trail the jack through.
Les just, as expected, playing a covering bowl there. Anticipating the trail from Mervyn.
Well, if he did pick up the jack with a foot or two of weight, it would be very interesting.
It's very close. He's got it. Well played, Mervyn King.
Yep. There we go. Now he's line 3.
Very close to
see
3,
what Les does here.
Definitely 2.
The weight was absolutely perfect here. Got the jack full, but 3 for possibly 3. It was the best possible result he could have got.
Yep. And also, there's a gap there if he goes for the running ball. But he also knows if he goes for the running ball, he only has to take 1 out.
He's out of timeouts here, so he's had to sort of speed up for him. He's got the jack here. Oh, I thought he had that, Corky.
Yeah, I was saying.
I think he thought he had that as well.
That's what I was saying.
Unbelievable to go through that gap and get absolutely nothing.
Yep.
And that was why Merv's bowl was so good, wasn't it? Because the position it left everything in, the gap was there.
Yep. Well, when you leave gaps, balls can make their way through them. Albeit with Les, my goodness me. He was an inch away from the jack. But again, Mervyn has to play a brilliant bowl. You're saying he's out of timeouts, but he'll know if this ball gets in for 4 or not. If it's too heavy, they'll shake hands. Yep. Played it over, shake hands, good effort. Well, it was a strange old game. In many ways it was a bit scrappy, but it was also some very good bowling.
Yeah, I think the first set Les kind of sneaked. They were very evenly matched. He was just able to pick up the last 3 ends, really raise his game in the second set, got off to a good start by picking up a 4, another 4 on the 6th end. And yeah, it was just able to, he was the more consistent player in the second set by quite a long way, I think.
Yes, you could tell Mervyn wasn't at his best, certainly didn't feel well, but he had a good fight. And when you fight back like that, there's always a chance. And if he'd have popped that last ball in, well, the pressure really would have been on. Not sure how fair it would have been, but that's bowls for you. That can happen. Confirmation. It's 7-9-8. Les Gillett will be pleased to get through this one because Mervyn's a tricky character. Always a good player. Always know he's going to be drawing to the head. Les was in imperious form. And just occasionally Mervyn was coming in and saying, right, okay, I haven't gone away yet. But those close bowls did eventually add up. And a 4 was coming, and it arrived just at the right time for Les Gillett. And that was the second one. So Mervyn effectively won more ends in the second set. But the big counts of 4 made all the difference. Last ball by Mervyn, just couldn't make it the 4 he needed to continue in the tie break. Shake hands, well done. Through to the quarterfinal, Les Gillett, and the stats will show that. Ends 1, that's Mervyn winning more ends in the second set. Shots scored very tight, as we can tell, but really those shots scored, Les seemed to be in control for most of this match, I have to say. But he'll be delighted. He's through to the quarterfinal.
Yes, Corky, Les in control for the majority of that match. But the first set, the end of the first set, rather dramatic how that finished, and you took it with the final ball. Talk me through that.
Yeah, I think the first set, sort of Mervyn got away from me a little bit, and to be fair, I think it was quite a scrappy game. We both didn't really play as well as we can, and when I was 2-2 behind, going with sort of 2 or 3 ends to play, I was thinking and get ready for next set, but dug deep, found a couple of good uns, played a real good one on the last end of the first set, just to nick it, and it could have gone either way, to be fair. Yeah. So just relieved to get over the first set. And then Merv himself dug deep at the end there when everyone was thinking, oh, it's going to be struggle to get a 4. But he did put you under pressure when you went through that gap. Yeah, he's a canny old fox, isn't he? But yeah, I mean, to be fair, I thought I played a good end. And I put my first bowl really close, my second bowl just behind, and it sort of set nice. But you still got to play it because it's tough on that hand. And he played it to perfection. And I was actually 3 down. And luckily he missed with his last bowl because I wasn't looking forward to bowling mine. But yeah, there's hopefully there's a lot more in the tank. Yeah. Didn't play the best, but I think we both were the same. We both struggled a little bit on sort of length. The pace changed on the green a few times. Yeah, dug deep, pleased to get through and fight again. And having won the title in 2022, you know what it takes to progress through the tournament. So would it be fair to say that it's nice to know that you can win without being at your absolute best at this stage? Yeah, you've just got to fight. I think, I've got a fighting spirit, and I know if I can pull a few ends together, I'm tough to beat. And that's what I did today. I sort of dug deep, found some good bowls when it mattered, and finally got over the line. But, Merv wasn't at his best by a long, long way, and he's not very well as well, so, it was a good game. It was a good game. Congratulations. Les Gillett through to the quarterfinals.
I'd never been invited to do anything like that.
The old days of the boring holiday are over, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, a great promotional video there from the sponsor this year, Imagine Cruising. If you fancy anything that you've seen on that advert, get in touch with them at imaginecruising.co.uk. Don't forget there is a 5% discount code this year, and that's BOWLS24. It needs to be used by 28th of February. Okay, so let's have a look at what we have for the rest of the day. 1 o'clock, we go to the World Open World Open Singles. It's Jamie Walker, current champion, against Jason Banks from Scotland. That's a repeat from last year's final. And then we're going to turn our attention for the rest of the day to the semi-finals of the Ladies World Match Play. Catherine Rednall faces Nicole Rogers at 3 o'clock. And then this evening at 7:30, Kerry-Ann Glenn and Julie Forrest. But I'm afraid that's all we have time for this morning. So until 1 o'clock, bye bye for now.